So suppose that we got this situation to handle. Let f defined from 0 to pi by 2 both closed to 0 to 1 be a function defined by f of x equals to this. So we have our function f of x which is equal to sine square x. Okay, and let g of x defined from 0 to pi by 2 to 0 to infinity, okay, be a function defined by this. So we got our g of x as root over pi by 2x minus x square. Okay, then the value of this part. So we have to integrate. Now look at this. So we have to integrate 2 times 0 to pi by 2 f of x g of x dx minus integration from 0 to pi by 2 g of x dx. Okay, so suppose that we have to handle this situation. So you know that you have to find out the integration of the given function. Okay, so if you will observe the question, I don't think you will get any idea. You may feel irritated that right now we have some ugly f of x, we have some ugly g of x. Okay, so you will get these kind of intuitions. But look at this. What I have suggested you guys, that if nothing comes in your mind, just apply papa property, that is King's rule. Okay, so what does that King's rule says? Add upper limit and lower limit and then replace x with summation of upper limit and lower limit minus x. So this thing will look like integration from 0 to pi by 2 f of pi by 2 minus x g of pi by 2 minus x dx minus integration from 0 to pi by 2 then g of x, sorry, g of pi by 2 minus x dx. Okay, so this is also I. Now you have to be little bit curious. Okay, so first we will try to find out who is f of pi by 2 minus x. Okay, so look at this. So if you will think about f of pi by 2 minus x, you know that sine 90 minus x is cos x. So we will be left with cos square x. Okay, then we have to calculate g of pi by 2 minus x. So g of pi by 2 minus x. So you have to replace x with pi by 2 minus x. Okay, so look at here what will happen. So we can write pi by 2 into pi by 2 minus x. Okay, don't feel irritated, just be super slow. Pi by 2 minus x whole square. Now look at this, just be little bit careful. So we have, let's write down this question. So we have pi by 2 whole square minus x times pi by 2, and then here it will be a square plus b square minus 2ab, but because of this you will have extra minus. Okay, the minus will change the sign. So minus pi by pi square by 4 minus x square, and then minus, sorry, that will become plus 2 pi by 2 x, and then you will have root over everything. So this thing and this thing will be neutralized. Now if you will observe these two things you can club, and you guys can write root over 2 times pi by 2x minus 1 time pi by 2x. Sorry, pi x by 2. So you will have pi by 2x minus x square, है ना, which is same as g of x. So can I write it is nothing but g of x? Okay, now you are good to go with solution. Now look at this. So you know that I was what? Integration from, I will not write down the limit. So earlier the question was f of x, without replacement I am writing this thing. Okay, so it was sine square x, and then I will be writing g of x dx minus integration from this to this 0 to pi by 2 g of x d of x. Okay, then again I'll be, now I am applying papa property. Okay, means I am manipulating this. So you will have 2 times integration. This thing will become what? I am talking about this. Okay, so this thing will become cos square x g of x, because g of 90 minus x is what? Nothing but g of x dx. Okay, minus same thing, g of this g of 90 minus x will become g of x only, g of x dx. Now what I will do, I will like I will add both of them. Okay, so if you will add, what will happen, look at here. So you will have 2 times I is equal to, these two things will be added. So you know that you can like upper limit and lower limit is same, no? Okay, so you can directly club both of them, you can take 2 common. Okay, so you will be having 2 times integration from 0 to pi by 2 sine square plus cos square will become 1, and then g of x d of x, and then this and this will become 2 times g of x. Okay, so here I am writing 1 plus 1 as 2, but here I am not writing 2 plus 2 as 4, because look, if you will observe these two things separately, you can take 2 common from both of them, and then you will observe that sine square x gx dx plus integration from 0 to pi by 2 cos square x and then gx. Okay, so you guys can club these two things because the limit is same. Okay, so here I am taking 2 common, not I am adding both of them. Okay, the property says that you can add. Okay, you can take common. Now here we will have 2 times integration of gx dx. If you'll observe, this thing and this thing are same, so integration will become 0. So answer to this question will become 0. I hope this is clear. Okay, if it is not, just comment that we can, like, so that we can upgrade. Okay, we will explain it again with better clarity. Okay, I hope I have explained very well, but still. Okay, now again we have second question. It is same, but it is related to the same idea, same paragraph. Okay, in this question we have to handle only first part, means this thing minus this thing was 0, so I am handling only this part over question number 2. So suppose that we have I as 16 by pi cube. Okay, the limit was from 0 to pi by 2 f of x g of x and then d of x. Okay, now what I will do, I will apply papa property, King's rule. Okay, look at this. So what will happen, try to understand. 16 by pi cube, I'll write first thing first. Okay, I'm not applying papa property right now, For time being, I'm waiting. Okay. So it is sine square x and then g of x. This is your equation 1. Okay. Now again, now I will apply Papa property. Okay. So look at here. So I is 16 by pi cube integration from 0 to pi by 2. This f of pi by 2 minus x will become cos square x, and g of x will remain g of x only. Okay, this is second. Now I will add both of them, and here you will understand that what I did here, why I haven't write 4 over here. Okay, look at here. So I plus I is 2i. Wait, it is 2i. I am taking this thing common. Okay, 16 by pi cube. Then inside bracket you will be having first thing 0 to pi by 2. Then sine square x g of x d of x plus integration from 0 to pi by 2 cos square x g of x, okay, dx. This thing I did. Okay, now so this is 2i equals 16 by pi cube. If limit are same, no, you can club both the questions. So it will become 0 to pi by 2 sine square x gx plus cos square x gx dx. Okay, so this is the idea. Now can I write 2i equals 16 by pi cube integration from 0 to pi by 2. I will take g of x common. So if you'll take g of x common, you will be left with sine square x plus cos square x, which will become 1. So it is g of x d of x. Okay, now you have to integrate your g of x function from 0 to pi by 2, and then you will get your things done. Now try to understand who is g of x. So g of x was this. Wait, g of x was this. Now try to observe your g of x. Look at here. Suppose that I did squaring both sides. So can I write g of x as y? So it will become y square. Y square is equal to pi by 2 x minus x square. Now I'll keep everything on one side. So we will be having x square plus y square minus pi by 2x equals to 0. Now look at this. Have you ever seen this thing? Yes, this curve is representing a circle. Okay, this is representing a circle whose center is at minus g comma minus f. So who is minus g? Minus g is minus of coefficient of x divided by 2. So it will become pi by 4 minus f. Minus f is the coefficient of y divided by 2. So here we don't have y, so I will write 0. Now this is your center, and the radius is what? Radius is g square pi square by 16 plus f square minus c. So radius is pi by 4. Now look at this. Let's try to draw the circle. So circle is having center at what point? Pi by 2, sorry, pi by 4 comma 0 means it is on x axis, है ना. Pi by 2, sorry, pi by 4 comma 0, and the radius is also pi by 4. So can I say that this thing will be pi by 4? So pi by 4 means what? Pi by 4 plus pi by 4 will become 90, है ना. Pi by 2 comma 0. Okay, now look at this. This is your y axis, and this is this curve. Both thing means your curve is passing through 0 comma 0. Just tell me this is the exact diagram of the given circle, yes or no. Now try to understand. You have to find root. Root means what? Only positive things. Means this negative thing is vanished. Okay, you have left with this graph only, correct? And it starts from 0 to 90, means this area you have to calculate. Okay, so do you remember how to find out this area? Either you will integrate this, or what you have to do, you have to find out the area of semicircle. You know that area of semicircle is pi r square by 2. So pi is pi, 2 is 2, and r square is what? Pi square by 16. Is that okay? So this is the area we got. So can I replace this yellow bubble with pi cube by 16 into 2? So we have 2I equals 16 by pi cube into pi cube by 16 into 2. So this thing gone, this thing gone. So we are left with I is equal to 1 by 4. Therefore the value becomes 1 by 4. I hope you understood the question, and now you guys can handle similar situations as well. Okay.